Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on a simple manicure that you can do and showing you how to prep your nails beforehand. So you're going to need a foundation, a top coat and one of the coloured gels as the base of it. So this is the one I'm using. You'll then need some chrome because we're going to be doing some isolating chrome and something to put it on with. So we're going to start off by filing the top of your nail so that you don't have to do so many rounds of acetone. This is what your nail should look like by the end of it. And then the next step is to get some cotton wool, some acetone and some foil. You're going to start by breaking off a bit of cotton wool and adding some acetone, putting it on your nail and then securing it in place with some foil. You leave it there for about 10 minutes before taking each of them off. This should make it a lot easier for you to scrape it off, so I usually use a cuticle pusher or a cuticle cutter just to remove it. I then lightly file the tops of my nails just to make sure the surface is even, and then if you want you can move on to cutting your cuticles. So I've done mine pretty recently, so it's not going to be too obvious. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to, but it does result in a cleaner look. Disclaimer, I'm not a licensed nail technician or anything, but I have done my research and I've been doing this for a while. The aim of this step is to remove the dead skin around your nail. The skin you're removing should look tougher and lighter. Go slowly so you can be sure you don't cut your actual skin by accident. If at any point in this process it hurts, stop, because we're just removing dead skin, so you shouldn't feel anything. This is a better diagram to show you what you're trying to remove. Next up is filing. So I usually go for like an almond shape, and the way you do that is you just remove the corners of the nail by filing like this. Again, it's not so obvious because I have done this recently, but yeah. So this is from before when I was talking about filing them lightly after doing the acetone. So as you've seen, I used the lighter side, and you're not trying to wear your nail down, you're just trying to even the surface out. So use the softer side of the nail file. And now we're finally ready to paint. This is the foundation coat that we're going to do, and it just acts as a base for any of the nail polish that you'll put on after. You just start by the cuticles and brush towards the end of your nail. Just a few thin strokes, it's not too bad. Then we move on to the colour that you've chosen. So you're going to do 2 coats of this just so that it's not see-through or anything. Again, same technique of from the cuticle towards the end of the nail, and don't worry about making sure the complete surface area of your nail is covered, because then sometimes it can like get on your skin. It's just a bit messy. This is unfinished, and then we're going to go in for the matte top coat. This is for isolating the chrome, so it just means that the chrome doesn't stick to it once it's cured. You then put them under the UV lamp for 60 seconds and they'll come out like looking way less shiny. So this is what they'll look like. Then for adding the stars, we're just going to put a little dot of the top coat, the shiny top coat that is, onto like a palette or something, and we're just going to start drawing where you want the chrome to be, so drawing little stars on the nail. I find the easiest way to do this is to put like a spot on the nail first and then draw out each of the points. So you can't really see what I'm doing here, but you can kind of see where the brush is directing. And then repeat the process and then cure it for 60 seconds and we're ready to add the chrome. You really don't need a lot, so you just dab a bit onto this and then dab it across the nail, covering all of where the top coat was applied. Then you just repeat this process again and remove the excess chrome with like a brush or something. Then we just add a top coat and cure it for 60 seconds and you're done. Like I said before, mine were actually colour changing, so if you add cold water to them like this, they turn out a darker pink, which is a bit easier to see the stars. Thank you so much for watching. I hope if you had a go it turned out well, and next week I'm going to be doing a more complex tutorial on something else, I think. You can do this manicure as well with glitter gel, which are some of the blue ones that you see here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and goodbye. See you next week.